Friday, the 26th of February 2021, will forever remain a memorable day in the history of global intellectual stock, as Anietie Usen, a track record journalist of repute, unveiled his second book titled Village Boy. Shea Grace Event Center in Usen, the Akwa Ibom State capital, was filled to the brim as dignitaries from all walks of life turned up to the event. The event commenced with thrills and glamour, with the New Dawn cultural troupe performing.
Welcome to Fortune School System, a co-educational citadel of learning with British and Nigerian curriculums, located at 16 Udosoro Street, Efiara Fort, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Savor our safe and serene learning environment, well-equipped modern science and technology, clothing and textile, as well as ICT laboratories, well-stocked library, ventilated classrooms, fine art and French studios. We also run bus shuttle services, 24-hour power supply, and parade well-trained and experienced teachers. Our standard boarding facilities are comfortable, and our hygienically prepared cuisines leave our students feeling healthy and alert. Obtain admission forms at 3,000 Naira for nursery and primary schools and 5,000 Naira for high school at EcoBank PLC, FCMB PLC, and Zenith Bank PLC. Forms are free for all our returning students. Entrance examination are as follows: Saturday 8th May and Saturday 5th June 2021 at the school premises, 16 Udosoro Street, Efiara Fort, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, while Saturday 3rd July 2021 is scheduled for scholarship exams. For inquiries, call 0802 702 5262 or 0813 853 6800 or visit www.fortunegroupofschools.com. Fortune Schools, excellence through hard work.
The chairman on the occasion, Mr. Demu Fort, a voice in the advertising industry, in his remarks said the village boy is a story of grass to grace.
If you have never heard a story, I won't say rags to riches, but I will say a story of grass to grace. If you think that the concept of the amazing grace is only to be heard in the hymn Amazing Grace, I want to tell you that the man we are celebrating today, who is launching this book, is a manifestation of amazing grace. And I thank God for him. I've gone through the book and I have this to say. What is most important to me about this book is this. On the one hand, there are young people today who lament that they have no opportunities, who lament not that they don't have fathers. If I had a father like so and so, maybe I'd be more successful. I want to tell you that you have a choice to be successful or live to be full of excuses. Because there are lots of people, and this book tells you the story of the one intervention, that someone had been moved from nowhere to somewhere. Let me also say on the other hand too, there are many young men who have been so privileged, come from homes where they get everything provided, but have chosen to be failures in life.
Ford reiterated that village life is unique with its beautiful experiences.
That a village boy would grow through challenging circumstances to become an award-winning journalist of international repute is no mean feat. And so, I will close my opening remarks with these words. Whenever it is said, by His Excellency, Akwa Ibom and Akeda, I want to say that Anietie Usen, Ahmad Akada. Thank you very much.
The book reviewer, Dr. Arnold Udoka, described it as an account of a problematic venture of a young boy and a widow of rural life, which survival relies on that culminates destinies that swell.
A review of the book titled Village Boy by Anietie Usen. Publisher is Teresa Publishers Limited at number 82 Northern Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. The book was published in the year 2020. And the pages I want to deal with are the pages that have the titles and the chapters. 192 pages. Anietie Usen's Village Boy is based on the account of what happens to a boy who lost his father at a very tender age. It is the heroic narrative of the vicissitudes visited on a youthful family by death and the problematic adventures by a youngster and an equally young widow straddling harsh cultural milieux of rural and urban lives, where survival is both a matter of self-help and reliance on others as coordinates to locate destiny's Eldorado. The resonance of Village Boy is its palpable, ubiquitous reality in the Nigerian society that swells the underprivileged demographic. This is a 23-chapter book consuming 102 pages with a foreword by the academic maestro of stylistics and literary criticism, the renowned Professor Joseph Akawo Oshier. Usen's prose stars the protagonist in the adventurous character of skinny, fragile, inquisitive, talkative, tenacious, and dream-laden Akan, through whose engagements the storyline unfolds. Akan's sense of becoming are in chapters 20 to 22, where the young man is now a full-grown young adult and in total freedom and in full grasp of his destiny. Chapter 23, a two-sentence chapter, is an exhortation couched in a paradox, urging every individual to break down every barrier of challenge, stand tall, and never quit. I dare say that The Village Boy is a must-read for all and sundry, especially as a secondary school text for the development of the capacity to withstand untoward circumstances, remain focused, and dream of redemption, and yet still remain oneself. This book is unputdownable as it guides the reader on the journey from the grass to grace. I endorse The Village Boy. To all the village boys and village girls in this hall, I want to thank you for listening to me. God bless you all.
The Village Boy pictures reality of the society that swells the demographic. It has 23 chapters. The chairman of Top Faith University, Dr. Emmanuel Abraham, in his goodwill message, regretted that those not raised in his village had missed 75% of life's experience.
That for those of you who did not have the privilege and advantage of being raised in the village, you have missed 75% of your lives. So to get back the 75% that you have missed, you must meticulously read through The Village Boy. So as we're going to unveil it, you need to take a copy home. When I rededicated my life to the village, I said, and I remember vividly, that my own ambition was to reverse an age-long belief, which people normally say rural-urban migration. That my intention as a real village boy was to reverse that to urban-rural migration. And I think to some extent that has been achieved.
Dr. Abraham, while unveiling the book, added that village life is original and nature-friendly. He called on eminent personalities in the likes of Mr. Udominoyo, Udemu Fort, Senator James Udoyedege, Anietie Okpe, Ray Ekpu, amongst others, to do justice to the events.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that village life is original, it is natural, it is serene, It is nature friendly, it is everlasting. I want to say that what we are going to unveil here has to do with the physical copy of the book, of the product that has brought us here since the morning hour. It is on that note that I step forward on behalf of this team and on behalf of everyone here present to say that these great products, the book, The Village Boy, is to be unveiled right now. And I want to crave your indulgence to agree with me to do that. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is a physical, beautiful copy of this great book, Village Boy, True Life Story of a Tenacious African Author, written by Anietie Usen. Anietie Usen has been described here on the back cover of the book as a multiple award-winning journalist and author of audacious journalism. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great book. This is a great book. This is a great book. I hereby present this book to all and sundry. The highlights in the review means that everybody is qualified to own, read, understand, and apply the principles and the inspirations contained in this book. Congratulations. God bless you.
Mr. Duminoye, in his goodwill message, recounted his experiences of a humble beginning from bush clearing with a machete, farming, etc.
The first one, which has just been unveiled, is about the village boy. What is the life of a typical village person who concentrates on massacre? You can be a village boy and remain a village boy and hate people. But standing here, our friends have had in the last 20, 30, 40 years. And they are seated all over here, who grew from nothing.
Anietie got to where he is today because of his excellence, impact. While in Newswatch, he got promotions because of excellent impact. Everyone must read this book. The Cradle TV Show on NTA crew had a swell chat on the red carpet with the following personalities.
Beyond my imagination, I think all those that matter were able to make it to this place. Some of them as far away as Lagos, Abuja, and I'm just excited. I have told everybody that I grew up under the palm trees in my village, smoking grass out of their dark holes and chasing insects desperately at night. And I've told everybody also that this is not just about me. This is a collective experience of all village boys. You can see the long list of real original village boys who came here. I'm so proud of someone like E.T. Abraham, Dr. E.T. Abraham, who is the owner of a university now. Proper original village boy. And he still made it. I have been a hawker, on the streets of Calabar, selling bread in the afternoon, selling kerosene in the night. And all these things combined to toughen me up. I can face any challenge. That's the truth. I think I'm satisfied that God has done a great job.
For me today, it's been a very wonderful feeling, very humbling and very motivating. It is one of the occasions I have witnessed a book presentation that has been very well attended by all parts of it. The village boy is a symbol of art, a symbol of originality, a symbol of perseverance, a symbol of coming out from initial challenge.
I would just love to recommend to everyone who is aspiring to live away any negative situation that they are being faced with, or anybody who aspires to a greater height, to a greater glory, to a greater life.
This book has told me what I used to do in those days, back then in the days. It's a recap of what happened in my days. The book is highly recommended, especially to those who were not brought up in the village at all. And I bought the books for my children as well.
Welcome to Fortune School System, a co-educational citadel of learning with British and Nigerian curriculums, located at 16 Udosoro Street, Efiara Fort, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Savor our safe and serene learning environment, well-equipped modern science and technology, clothing and textile, as well as ICT laboratories, well-stocked library, ventilated classrooms, fine art and French studios. We also run bus shuttle services, 24-hour power supply, and parade well-trained and experienced teachers. Our standard boarding facilities are comfortable, and our hygienically prepared cuisines leave our students feeling healthy and alert. Obtain admission forms at 3,000 Naira for nursery and primary schools and 5,000 Naira for high school at EcoBank PLC, FCMB PLC, and Zenith Bank PLC. Forms are free for all our returning students. Entrance examination are as follows: Saturday 8th May and Saturday 5th June 2021 at the school premises, 16 Udosoro Street, Efiara Fort, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, while Saturday 3rd July 2021 is scheduled for scholarship exams. For inquiries, call 0802 702 5262 or 0813 853 6800 or visit www.fortunegroupofschools.com. Fortune Schools, excellence through hard work.